Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today I am back with a new modded shotgun mod, and it's absolutely awesome, this thing. Pretty crazy and quite a unique playstyle that you can use to actually enforce the power of this thing, and it really is a very insanely powerful shotgun for sure. So we'll be getting into that. It's called the Demon's Bow and it's made by VoidRose over on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. I'm doing the slightly relaxed playstyle of this, but you will see, there you go, this thing can be pretty mental, up close, fast firing. So yeah, I'll be reviewing this thing as always. We'll start off by showing you guys exactly where to get it. So as always, you can click on the link in the description which will take you straight to it, or you can head over to the Borderlands 2 community GitHub and click on Borderlands 2 mods, then scroll down all the way to VoidRose's section, which is about mid-table, quite near the bottom. Click on that and this will bring up all of his weapons that he's done previously, but we're interested in the Demon's Bow right here. Click on that and that will bring up the weapons information page as well as the code needed to enforce this. But all you've got to do is click on the raw tab at the top right of the screen, right click and save as into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder, and then grab yourself a conference call, because that's what it turns into, and enable the mod on the console command, which I've just done here, and that will turn your conference call into the Demon's Bow, which is right here. Now I believe this does come in any element, but I have got it in the fire element just because I like, well, it's a demon's bow, so demon fire, that kind of thing. See my logic there? So this thing has two ways of operating. You can have a powerful single shot, kind of crossbow shot style shot, or you could just aim down the sights and it's just absolute rapid destruction, carnage, whatever you want to call it. So this is what the weapon looks like on the overview. It's interesting, it's actually turned it to white rarity, which not a lot of weapon mods do actually. They normally upgrade the rarity, like from purple, blue weapons to legendary or pearlescent, but no, we've had a downgrade in colour, so it's quite easy to actually think this is, you know, in your inventory. It's not very good if you had this mod running, but it actually is pretty crazy. So the red text on it says torn from the primeval himself. That is a Diablo reference, I believe. I'm not really too much into Diablo, so I wouldn't really know all of this, but I've done a little bit of research and watched it. But yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So let's go do some killing. So it's time to actually run through the changes, what's happened to the conference call to make it into the Demon's Bow. So like I said, this replaces the conference call with the Demon's Bow, a crossbow inspired shotgun. It's supposed to function like the Demon Hunter class from DIablo 3. Aiming down the sight implements rapid fire with a larger magazine and also slower movement speed. Aiming lowers your shield to pretty much naff all, as you can see every time I do aim down the sights when I've got my shield back, which isn't very often with Krieg setting himself on fire all the time, but it will take your shield down to bare minimum. I think it's like 2. Yeah, 2, there you go. Just managed to see it there for a short couple of microseconds, but yeah, anyway, it will lower your shield, but it also increases fire rate and slightly decreased damage, but with the massive amount of fire rate increase, you can obviously see the decreased damage doesn't really mean a lot when you can land so many shots in such a short amount of time. While not aiming down the sights, hip firing this weapon, your damage is increased, but obviously it's a much slower single fire shot, which is quite hard to actually land something from a long distance. It's very precise. I believe it looks like it's trying to use the arrow from the longbow as the projectile, which is pretty cool really. Obviously it being a bow inspired weapon. that would make sense. It has lifesteal, obviously. You're going to need to keep yourself alive much longer with the single shot mode, because enemies can hit you a lot easier than you can hit them with it. But obviously, if you're getting into any sort of trouble, just aim down that sight and rapid fire the hell out of them. It's lifesteal, obviously, so as long as you land a shot on an enemy, it will heal you, which is pretty handy for sure. And the ammo regen is pretty much instant as well. You will never run out of ammo with this thing, because it just gives you it back in massive amounts. It has a custom skin on it, and all of his skins on his weapons are by him as well. I think this does look pretty cool anyway. Very nice skin for sure. So that is all the information you need to know about the Demon's Bow. I really enjoyed giving this a test out. I much prefer the aiming down the sight mode of this, but I was trying to push myself into using the single shot fire mode of it, which obviously you've got to do when testing out weapons. You can't just run around taking the easy way out, really. Although it would be nice, I thought, you know what, let's give it a good go. If you have got really good aim and you can land this single shot, it's actually quite a high amount of damage over time, and the single shot will, you know, 1 to 2 shot most enemies as well. But you've just got to make sure that you are precise, and obviously keep an eye on your health, because if you get low, you are going to need to pull out the rapid fire function and kick the crap out of whatever's in front of you. But yeah, another brilliant weapon by VoidRose right here. We've reviewed quite a few from VoidRose in the past, so I didn't expect any different than a good, fun weapon, which we definitely got here. So give it a try out, guys. Let me know what you think of it down in the description, down in the comments below, and hopefully you guys enjoy this as much as I did. But for now, that was the Demon's Bow, the Relentless Demon Assassins from Diablo 3 inspired weapon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.